Termites finally started building faster than we can extract the wet. Build every morning and every night. We started extracting 2 times a day, but they are going faster than we can stop them. There's been a big discussion this morning on what is the best way. Simon, that is his first attempt there. Lucas is mixing, taking water from the duck pond. He wants to try as well. He believes it needs to be much wetter than it is currently. He believes not adding grass. So we'll have a look and see what these bricks look like. Luki is on the last part of his first batch. Okay, Luki, let's see. So this is his first 4 bricks. 1 or 2 of them has got straw in. The other ones, by my request, has got straw in, and the other ones is just pure clay. So we'll see which ones will be the best. Our next project this morning is to change this thing into a little net house, shade house, so we can propagate trees in the shade. This might work. Kom so try daai nou uitkry. Ja? Ag nee man. Say weer.
Different color, one people.
Different color, one people.
Yeah, bamboo and kawango, alim nazis. Not many aliens though.
So he's saying it's a different color, one people. There's a bushman and a bamboo. The only one is Meneer, is Sir. Sir is standing there all by himself. So this is the corn that Simon brought from home that he wants to plant here. This is the traditional corn that they have there.
Different color, one people.
Different color, one people, so they want to plant it here. That's the name of the corn. This is a bit of a hiccup. Burst pipe during the night. Luckily it was close to the house, so they heard the water spraying and they stopped it. We'll have to open it and see what we can do here. I'm going to remove this shade cloth. It's not that dense. I think it's 60% or maybe even less from the horse stables. And then on the horse stables we're going to place back. We got a gift from somebody that broke down a lot of parking areas, and they gave us quite a dense like a 80 or a 90% shade cloth. I think this is going to be too thick for the greenhouse, so we're going to use this on the horses, and then we're going to use what is on the horses now, and we're going to use for our little net house. Our wheat harvest is ready again for the sheep. See over here. We'll be harvesting wheat. This morning we will be harvesting some salads. Yeah, this looks actually very nice. And I think we still have enough beets. But it's nice to have a place where you can walk in and harvest some food. How nice this spinach looks. Hey sheepy sheepy sheepy. Hey sheepy sheepy sheepy. Day has come and gone. And before I tell you the funniest story that has happened to me in a long time, I want to tell you about the tragedy today. Absolutely nothing that I wanted to have done has happened. That roof is still on. The bricks have cracked. Making bricks that way is not going to work at all. And then last but not least, little greenhouse. The guys cleaned below, but they didn't do anything else. They straightened it up a little bit, but they didn't do anything else. They were busy the whole day. It was not like they did nothing. They went to cut grass, they weeded the whole place, they counted worms. We sold a bunch more worms. They watered the whole garden. They did a lot of things. So it wasn't like they were lazy, but I have to deal with the disappointment of getting basically nothing done because everything was just maintenance. Maintenance of the garden, pulling some weeds, watering, selling worms. Sure, you make a bit of money with that, but no progress in the part of, in our things that you want to make progress in. So sometimes you have to be okay with nothing happening, and that's not always a lucky feeling, a nice feeling, but it's one you have to deal with. Now I want to tell you my funny story that happened. So just yesterday my wife said, listen, there's this guy's coming, they've got a rammer compactor for a wonderful price. It's a very expensive brand, one that I've been looking for. The price is perfect. We didn't have enough money for it, so we arranged to pay half in cash and half with sheep. And so this is now going to happen. So 50 kilometers before town, they call me and say, listen, okay, we can't take the sheep alive, you have to slaughter them and we'll take them like that. And then they arrive and they seem very dodgy. And then the other thing that happened is the one guy called me from another number and it registered on my phone, tool hire, sounds very dodgy. So somewhere in the future, in the past, I spoke to him and I saved his number as sounds very dodgy. So now I'm already on my back foot. They arrived, and as I drive out to them, they call me and they say from this strange number, warning me basically against. They arrive and then I start taking pictures of the machine. We start the machine, and they start seeming jittery. I said, listen, let's sign a contract. Who between the four of you? It's four fat guys. Who between the four of you is the owner? He said, no, it's him. It's actually his father's one. I said, okay, but you take responsibility. You're gonna say it's yours. You sell it to me. You're gonna vouch that it's not stolen, etc. While I'm doing that, I'm taking pictures. I'm sending it to tool hire companies across the country. I'm also sending it on the neighborhood watch group and so on, whose tool is stolen. Now, we call those tools olifant foot, elephant foot, in my language, in Afrikaans. So I phoned the police, a guy that I know in the police, and I said, listen, there's these guys, they want to sell me an elephant's foot, that it's here, but I'm 99% sure these guys are thieves. 99, just, what do I do? And I said, no, you'll speak to the chief and so on. So while I'm waiting for his response, these guys get jittery. We've started the machine, we locked it up, they want to put it back in the car, and they want to go, and I said, no, listen, there's no way I'm going to put it back in the car. Let's finish the deal, let's sign the paperwork. And then they said, no, they have to get in the car and they have to go find a pickup truck that's stuck somewhere and so on. So they leave. Next moment I know the freaking A-team arrives. The police, the inspectors, the chief of police, all of them arrive there. It's never happened in my life before that freaking when you call the police they actually come. It doesn't happen in our country like that. You have to go there, then they don't have a vehicle, and anyway, it's a story. So I explained to them and I said, well, show it to me. And I opened the storeroom, I unlocked the lock, and here's this tool. And they said, where is it? I said, no, this is the elephant foot right here. And they start laughing. So they expected a physical foot of an elephant. And so they have to call now all of the backup that is still coming, because they are expecting a foot of an elephant to be in my storeroom, and they are laughing, bent over laughing, trying to explain to the other police officers that, listen, an elephant foot is not a physical foot of an elephant, it's this specific tool. I'll put a photo on the screen of what it looks like. And so luckily they laughed, but yeah, it was the funniest thing. The guys got away. I took a picture of the disc on the car and a picture of the license plate, and I didn't they weren't comfortable, and I didn't really have a chance to take pictures of them. No IDs, no nothing, but I'll be able to identify them if they ever get caught. And it seems like one of the tool rental companies about 300 kilometers from us, the tool belongs to them. So all's well that ends well. Have a wonderful day.